You know, you play offensive line. It's the most selfless position on the unit on the team. So it's like if I'm best fit to be a center this season, then I'll be a center. I'll be a right guard. I'll be a left guard. And I feel like it's just about just going out there and just trying to show versatility and just showing that you can put me wherever and I'll go out there and play.
You got Nick on the left side there, Harry. I mean, it's a toss-up, honestly, but I feel like we're all close off the field, which helps us on the field. So us bonding and being close, and we talk about the brotherhood, I feel like our brotherhood in O-line is pretty strong, and that it don't matter what group it is, that's what it's about. Y'all saw the Michigan State game. We went out there with our second string. But I would say just having that bond, it helps us on the field. It don't matter what group it is.
Fortunately, I was able to have an entire year now of this offseason to create that lizard brain and to create that muscle memory of performing certain center techniques while in a high-stress environment, because you can't focus on it like you can in a low-stress environment of a blowout game as a freshman, and so. There's definitely lots of nuances between the positions, but luckily I've had a year to be able to work and practice and refine things.
I saw an opportunity, of course, on the offensive line, playing guard, of course, but where they put me at, I can play either or. I can play right side, left side. It really doesn't matter where they put me at. If I'm comfortable at it before the first game, I'm cool. It's really not like a big, huge change for me. It's just got to play football still, you know what I mean?
I think like our team always goes by the word fight, and I think we're not fighting against each other, we're fighting for each other. We're trying to make each other better by competing, and it's not like, oh, Harry did this, so I'm going to do this. It's more Harry did this, and I'm like, oh, Harry, maybe you stepped a little too far, or maybe I stepped a little too far, and Harry's like, hey, maybe bring that step in a little bit. We're trying to help each other to make each other better. So at the end of the day, we're teammates. We're trying to make this team better. We're trying to go on a run here, and obviously beat the team up north and go on and do greater things, and compete for something that we lost last year.
Those kids understand what it's about. It's not about them, it's about the team. And more so, they understand their position. They want to play. They want to play and they want to win. They want to be the best offensive line, so they care about each other more than they care about what position I'm playing. Because again, when you go to that next level and on Sundays they dress 7 offensive linemen, guess what? If somebody's hurt, you better be able to go play another spot. This enhances that. These guys can see that in their ability, and it helps in their development as an offensive lineman.
How much does this line give maybe some comfort to a young quarterback trying to find his way?
I would think the only thing that'd be a problem is throwing over him. Said the only problem I think I'd see is throwing over him. But I think when those guys are in there battling, and they can see that physicality, just like the running backs, a couple runs we had, they're like, Coach, that was easy. There's a big hole there. That gives those kids confidence. So now that quarterback doesn't have to worry about a couple other things. He can worry about what he's got to do. So I'm hoping it translates into giving them confidence. Those two, they're playing tremendously. Out there right now, Donovan Jackson is unbelievable what he's done so far. He's running with the twos, hasn't skipped a beat. His athleticism and power and what he's done, unbelievable. Same thing with Matt. Matt went to center in the spring, started guards, been playing guard and been playing really, really good. It still wouldn't surprise me if he started playing well and started as good as he's doing. So that's the difference. I got all those guys in there, and everybody knows. The good thing now is we're battling, and I'll move somebody, which we're going to find the best guys. Go win a job if you want to win a job. It's that simple. And those two you mentioned, along with Fryer. Josh Fryer, his summer with Mick, he doesn't even look like the same kid. He's 318 pounds now. He's another basketball player who's moving and playing tremendously. How do you get him some reps and work to play? There's some issues out there, but those kids are all busting their ass, and they want to play. And it's such a great group.
Last two.
Yep. Well, technique-wise, I think they have, and they're taller guys. Now Thayer's not as tall as Paris is, but that was the initial moving those guys in there. They're both powerful kids. But what this has taught Paris is he has to play with a lot lower leverage than you have to play at a tackle. And he's done that. He's really got that down now. His pad level right now, coming off the ball, he's destroying people, because the difference of that is those guys have a little bit more quickness. So they're getting into the defensive lineman quicker than they like to. All right, guards are generally more powerful guys, and not that they're not more powerful, because they certainly are. But their ability to be quick off the ball and get into people is what I'm counting on being successful in their force.
Last question here.
You wanted to keep Thayer and Nichols where they were back in the spring when you asked you. So you do have a young quarterback, and you wanted to make sure that there was protection for veterans.
Absolutely.
I'm not asking you to evaluate quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What you do, but I guess what changed and how you maybe view that quarterback situation that maybe might not have a game.
Sure. Nothing changed except DeJuan's development. His summer of dedication, how he's worked and how he's moving and what he's done out here. I mean, when he sets in pass pro, believe me, there's nobody going around him, and they're not going through him. We got the best pass blockers in America that we go against every day. That's how I judge it. If we're sitting there and we're blocking those guys, I'm not worried about any game we play. And DeJuan right now has been dominant as a pass protector on that edge. And Nick was dominant last year as a pass protector on the edge. So it's not like that's weakened at all. I think it's strengthened. And now, like you said, the question about the interior part, now Thayer's in there. Now there's a 325-pound guard in there. That's going to be a big difference in the push and the firmness up front.
Greg, you guys play Oregon in week 2. A lot of people consider Kayvon Thibodeau to be the best pass rusher in the country. Does that give you any pause at all about moving things around?
Zero.
Coach,
None.
thank you very much.
I'm sorry. You said in the spring you wanted to see more from Nick in terms of his power and running game.
Still, it's coming along better. It's coming along better. Now, what we're transgressing through now is doing that on the left side. But we spent the summer working on lowering his pad level, just like Paris. Paris has got it. I mean, if you watch, you guys see it. His pad level for a tall guy's right here now. It's super. We have to get Nick down there as low. But I want to make sure he gets comfortable where he is first and everything.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
Guys, thanks.